Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. We've always been telling you that there has been foul play. We've always been telling you, and not without reason, that there is a botch up by the Mumbai police. Whether inadvertently or deliberately, that is something that the CBI has to come to grips with. And tonight on the News Hour, we expose this botch up by Mumbai police that could cost Sushant Singh Rajput, his family and millions of his fans justice. Tonight, we reveal how the autopsy was delayed, and this led to crucial evidence which could have been lost and lost forever. The forensic team on candid camera admit there is no use of the viscera report if the autopsy is done after 6 hours. And in Sushant's case, the duration was more than double. Yes, ladies and gentlemen, the autopsy was done after 12 hours of Sushant's body being found. Sushant's post-mortem was done so late that crucial time loss could have actually lost evidence forever. And that wrong can never be undone now. Here is the Times Now special sting by our investigation team, Priyank Tripathi, who brings us the third consecutive investigation in this autopsy of Sushant Singh Rajput. Take a look at what is being said. Every single word will tell you why this sting actually holds the key to the case.
Final word has to come from you.
Yes, of course.
तुम्ही त्याच्याशी बोलूच नका त्यांना पत्र देऊन जाऊ द्या बस काय बोलू नका
Man can lie, but facts
पत्र
not.
देऊन टाकून जाऊ द्या मोऱ्यांना काहीच बोलू नका
Our motto is only that man can lie, but
काय और हमारे कुछ साइंटिफिक प्रूफ होता है सर इसमें कुछ नहीं हो जो है वो इमीडिएट दे दिया
तो क्या आया सर इसमें?
उसमें तो क्या सुशांत का तो बहुत दिन हो गए दे दिए हमने
हाँ।
तो कुछ मिला नहीं था वो दे दिए थे हमने कोई केमिकल वेमिकल नहीं है ना सर नहीं अभी जनरल रहता है वो रिपोर्ट तो हो गया सर हाँ वो तो गया पहुंच गया
So some people say that he was addict also. So has it
तो
come?
क्या होता है सर अभी समझो मैं अल्कोहल लिया अभी और मेरा अभी 2 घंटे के अंदर सैंपल लिया तो ठीक है 6 घंटे के बाद ले गए तो नया आएगा ना कुछ मैं खुद 2 सैंपल में पी लिया तभी नहीं आएगा 6 घंटे उनको टाइम लगता है
So what I know 30 ml 3 hours. Like body में 30 ml आप लोग ज्यादा पता होगा. जो हम लोग को बात करते करते आप लोग के रैप से पता है कि 30 ml जो है 3 hours से वो डाइल्यूट हो जाता है. The person is
मेटाबॉलिक्स होता है
सर.
तो वो एक्चुअली वो चीज नहीं रहते चेंजेस तो होते हैं सर तो 6 घंटे के बाद मिलता नहीं कुछ चीजें बहुत सारे ऐसा होता है जब लाइव पर्सन होता है तो उसमें बहुत प्रॉब्लम है जो अनलाइव उसमें ठीक है उसमें कुछ नहीं होता है नॉन बायोलॉजिकल में बट बायोलॉजिकल में तो इट इज नॉट पॉसिबल क्या अभी लिए इमीडिएट अभी अल्कोहल तीनों ने हमारे सामने लिए मिला क्यों नहीं तो उसके ये है ना रिस्ट्रिक्शन है ना
नहीं ना मैं पीएम रिपोर्ट की कॉपी पढ़ा था 60 ml ऑफ जो टिपिकल चॉकलेट कलर और जो डार्क कलर फ्लूइड मिलता है उसमें कुछ नहीं का सर एडमिट
नहीं उन्होंने आई एम नॉट इंचार्ज ऑफ टॉक्सिकोलॉजी इंचार्ज ऑफ होल महाराष्ट्र बट हियर इन टॉक्सिकोलॉजी दे आर डूइंग ऑल द एक्सपेरिमेंट्स और बाद में रिपोर्ट दिया जाता है रिपोर्ट निगेटिव रिपोर्ट 1 मिनट में नहीं दिया जाता पॉजिटिव रिपोर्ट हो जाता है इमीडिएट कुछ मिल गया कि इमीडिएट देके वो बिल्कुल केस खत्म कर देते तो निगेटिव के लिए बहुत काम करना पड़ता सर हर चीज दोबारा देखना पड़ता और ऐसे केस में तो हम बहुत सारा देखते हैं
तो क्या क्या देख रहे होंगे सर अभी आप
अभी वोलेटाइल पॉइजन होता है इनऑर्गेनिक पॉइजन होता है ऑर्गेनिक पॉइजन स्टेजेस होते हैं पॉइजन के तो ऐसे ऐसे स्टेज में जाते हैं हम पहले वोलेटाइल पॉइजन सब देखते हैं इसमें कुछ डिस्टिलेट करके डिस्टिलेशन में कुछ वोलेटाइल पॉइजन मिलता है क्या तो उसका पहले सब चेकिंग करके बाद में फिर इनऑर्गेनिक पॉइजन होते हैं 2 मिनी वो इनऑर्गेनिक पॉइजन देखते हैं फिर बाद में ऑर्गेनिक देखते हैं प्लांट पॉइजन देखते हैं लास्ट में इंस्ट्रूमेंटेशन के लिए लगाया जाता है सब वो इंस्ट्रूमेंटेशन में तो कुछ हो ना हो मिलता है होगा
तो अभी इंस्ट्रूमेंटेशन वाले चीज में पहुंचे हम लोग
सब हो गया मतलब रिपोर्ट भी चले गए उससे
अच्छा
हमने जो रिपोर्ट दिया हमारा रिपोर्ट दे दिया और हमारे रिपोर्ट में हम बिल्कुल मैं जैसा भी आपको ISTR का बताया उसी टाइम हम कंफर्म है हमारे रिपोर्ट से आप कहीं भी चेक कर
क्या है क्या लिखा
नहीं मिला ना कुछ उसमें नेगेटिव रिपोर्ट है
नेगेटिव क्या चीज का नेगेटिव है
तो पॉइजन ड्रग्स वगैरह जो कुछ हमारा प्रोटीन एनालिसिस होता है
और वो जो ये गले का जो
वो अलग है वो डॉक्टर बताएगी हिस्टोपैथोलॉजी बताएगी वो हमारा नहीं सब्जेक्ट होता है
अच्छा फिर जो गुजरा में था जो
हमने रिपोर्ट दे दिया
Well, ladies and gentlemen, the forensic department's chief tells you that after 3 hours you can't find out any traces of alcohol, and after 6 hours you don't get any information on either chemicals, drugs, or any medicines that may have gone into the system. Was there a deliberate delay in sending the body for post-mortem? Why was there no time mentioned on the post-mortem are all very important questions where we haven't got answers till now. And Priyank Tripathi joins me on the News Hour tonight. Priyank, very important piece of evidence. The forensic department's chief tells you that they couldn't find anything because of the delay in the handing over of the body. Any details of why the body was handed over late to the forensic department?
See, Navka, we exactly don't know what were the reasons, because time and again, whenever we are asking these questions, there's utter mum silence which is coming out from the administration or the Maharashtra police or the Maharashtra state government. But what is more worrying in this scenario is that whether we will be able to know that what was the exact time of death of Sushant Singh Rajput or not. Because if you look at the three things which has happened in the last 2 days, one, neighbors coming out and telling that the lights were switched off early before the speculated time, which was around 2 to 3 a.m. in the morning, and on that 13th the lights were switched off at 10:30. Later to that, we also got to know that the individuals who were staying in the house delayed in opening a door, and they waited for the key maker, and the key maker was also not allowed. Now the doctors are saying that we are not in the position to identify that whether some kind of drugs or the alcohol was consumed by Sushant Singh Rajput or not. Although they have conclusively come out on this particular point that there is no poisoning inside the body of Sushant Singh Rajput, but what could have led to that hanging is the biggest worry, because the ligature marks are certainly giving an indication that there is a possibility that someone could have done this and Sushant would not have done by himself. The partial hanging theory, the neck theory, these things could have been ascertained by the time of death, which would have been known if the forensic
there
report
was a delay where crucial evidence could have been lost. And on the case tonight, ladies and gentlemen, as I thank Priyank Tripathi, I want to show you what was done in the autopsy and what ideally should have been done. Point number one, the autopsy says that no toxic substance was found in Sushant's body, but the fact of the matter is that his autopsy was delayed by over 12 hours, and by then nothing is traceable anyway. Number two, the autopsy time has been recorded to be 11 p.m. on June 14th. By then, no matter how much alcohol or toxins or chemicals or drugs would have been present, they would have been diluted, which begins to happen after 3 hours itself. In fact, no amount of liquor can be traced back to the body after 6 hours at all. And the most important point, the autopsy does not mention the time of death. And this is unpardonable. A second opinion should have been sought by the police from the doctors, is something that even the head of the AIIMS forensic department, Dr. Sudhir Gupta, says, because this really is the biggest goof up, because the viscera test, which could lead to crucial leads, which in this case were given a complete skip. So, ladies and gentlemen, the legitimate question on the News Hour tonight is just one. Was the Sena Sarkar behind the criminal botch up by the Mumbai police? That's the question and the big debate. SSR death disclosure on the other side.
You're watching the News Hour at 9. Debate number 1 on Times Now. Super Prime Time.
And joining us tonight, Dr. Sudhanshu Trivedi, Member of Parliament and National Spokesperson of the BJP, Dr. Anand Ranganathan, author and scientist, Sundar Balakrishnan, political analyst, Tehseen Poonawala, political analyst, Rahul Ishwar, activist. But my first question goes to Mr. Vikas Singh, lawyer of the SSR family and senior counsel in the Supreme Court. I want to ask you, Mr. Vikas Singh, the forensic lab's head tells us on candid camera that the body came 12 hours late. and after 3 hours you can't find alcohol, after 6 hours you can't even find any traces of toxins or chemicals or drugs in the body of the disease. Is this a criminal lapse?
Well, Navika, two things on this. Firstly, if you ask me, the delay these days is justified on COVID. So everything they say is, so wherever they want to do something quickly, they can always do it. But if they want to delay something, there is always a COVID explanation. They say because I'm told in the case of Disha Shalyan, the autopsy was done probably 2 days after the time of death. But the other point that I want to make, Navika, what I have been discussing with these doctors is that this 3R and 6R is the time that a person is alive after consuming that thing. It is not after death. So after death, everything becomes standstill. The body doesn't, digest anything thereafter. So whatever has been digested within 3 hours will remain, whatever has been digested in 6 hours. So it's not the time that is spent of a dead body. It's the time, that is my understanding. Of course, you can also check up with some post-mortem expert. And lastly, Navika, very, very crucial. In this case, the fact that there was whether any drugs, etc. were there or not was not very crucial. The most important fact was that the ligature mark, which is there on his neck, I have talked to some top doctors, they say this ligature mark can never happen in a suicide. This will only happen in a death by strangulation. Now, what has happened in this case apparently, because Sushant was extremely fit and he was a black belt, so he could not have been, overpowered by even 2 or 3 people. So probably he has been, sort of disabled by some means of, so that he is, unconscious to a certain level. And then this strangulation has been done. And the fact that the CBI, there are 10 questions, I heard on some other channel that there are 10 questions that they are looking for. One answer which they have not thought of is that if you want to hang from a bed by jumping off a bed, then the moment you will start to suffocate, since your feet is touching the bed, the side of the bed, when you start to suffocate, Navika, then there is a human tendency to come back onto the bed, notwithstanding how focused or how determined you are to commit suicide. So that is something which will completely change the entire analysis. If somebody wants to, unless Navika, if you jump from the bed in such a manner that your weight makes your neck snap. If that is, but that's neck snapping is not there yet at all. That is not the autopsy report. It's only asphyxia. Asphyxiation can. Yes. So if there is no snapping of the neck, then simply jumping off the bed and hanging, you cannot commit suicide because you will automatically bring yourself back onto the bed the moment you are in that last phase. When you are gasping for breath. It's a human nature. So that is why the only way you can do a successful hanging is by suicide, by, you stand on a stool and kick the stool. So then even if you want to save yourself at the last breath, you can't because there is nothing to save you. So I personally feel that this is something which is very, very crucial. And the fact that the time of death is not mentioned in the post-mortem report, Navika, actually shows that this is a very, very casual post-mortem report. I have not seen such a casual post-mortem report in my entire life. We see post-mortem reports every day in criminal matters. And even a small hospital, gives the time of death. And time of death determines, what you have eaten, how much is lying undigested, and what has, gone and into your digestive. So, for instance, the servants have put on the theory that he had juice in the morning. Now, that juice had to remain undigested. After he died,
the autopsy
there is
report
no
says
further,
nothing was there.
Churning inside the body going on for. Nothing was there. So that is something very, very, how this whole thing has been done.
So
Navika,
Mr. Vikas Singh, then by what you are saying, was the autopsy delayed because of COVID, as you say, benefit of doubt, or was this deliberate, number one? And number two, if there are no remnants of the juice purportedly given to Sushant Singh Rajput, was he dead even before the juice was offered? And therefore, people in the house are covering up what they actually saw or the sequence of events.
Navika, you've hit the nail on the head. So if you see what the neighbor has said, The neighbor says that 10:30 his lights of his room were switched off. Now Sushant's light were never switched off before 1:30 or 2 at night on any day. So that particular night the neighbor is saying it was switched off at 10:30. And the servants are introducing the factum of taking juice only to show that he was alive in the morning. Otherwise, nobody in the family talked to Sushant in the morning. So there was no conversation. In fact, the sister wanted to talk to him, and
But her call
the
wasn't
servant
put
said that
through.
no, he's inside the room, and something or the other. So call wasn't put through. So that means nobody talked to them in the morning. So if he had had juice or if he had had that nariyal pani would still remain in the stomach even if an autopsy is done 12 hours or 14 hours delay, because once the body, once a person dies, then the system stops working. So then it is just a receptacle, whatever is inside the stomach will remain there, because there is no way by which it can be consumed by the body or processed by the body.
Well, you've
So
hit
that
the
is
nail
what,
on the head.
determines
New
the time of death.
disclosures, and
So
if we
you-
can put that out on our breaking news plate, because clearly the juice theory doesn't add up with the autopsy report, and the autopsy report's timing theory doesn't add up with the juice theory that has been put forth. Whichever way you look at this is a case that has been botched up, Mr. Vikas Singh, deliberately, or is it really a sloppy working of Mumbai police?
Looks like Navika, I'll tell you, Navika, it's a very strange thing that of all the important districts of Mumbai, Cooper Hospital is the nominated hospital for autopsy. Now, if you go to Cooper Hospital on Google, you will find that it is the most badnaam hospital. It says on Google, your first 5 searches that you will get is that any amount you can pay and you can get any certificate on payment of money. Now, why do they send everything to Cooper Hospital? Why has the government nominated to Cooper Hospital only for autopsy? Number one. Number two, if you have an autopsy of this kind, where somebody important has died, why don't you co-opt some people from a private hospital also just to be there along with the government team? So just to,
Clearly,
give
the
more
attempt is
fairness
not
or
about a
credibility
fair
to the
investigation. The
autopsy
attempt
report.
is to cloud the investigation. And that is a natural conclusion in this case. Thank you very much, Mr. Vikas Singh. Opening up the debate, Tehseen Poonawalla. Mr. Vikas Singh has said it fairly and squarely. Mr. Sundar Balakrishnan, that question goes out to you. I want to ask you, why would they send everything to Cooper Hospital? Where is the juice theory? Where is the juice in the autopsy report mentioned? And why was the autopsy delayed by 12 hours? Sundar Balakrishnan.
You one thing. We know that, the light went off in his room at around 10:30 p.m. Okay? Now, I'll tell you why practically it is not possible in any case of hanging, especially in the time when the hanging was done. Hanging, when the person gets hung himself in the night. I'll tell you why. Because assuming that he has got hung himself at 11 o'clock or 12 o'clock in midnight. Now, by the time the person goes, the outside servant goes and knocks the door, he doesn't open the door at around 7 or 8 p.m. Now, then afterwards, you break open the door, then you call the police, you bring down the body. 6 hours, 12 hours always goes there. So practically it is not possible at all in the case of hanging, especially when it is done in the night. Okay. Now, this is not practically possible. Now, I don't want to get into the theory of, whether it is digested, undigested. I don't want to. I am not an authority in that. But practically, if you see, in the case of hanging, if it is done in the midnight or before midnight, that 6 hour, 12 hour delay is already there. You cannot do a post-mortem within the prescribed time with the forensic chief which has been claiming about. And secondly, I have also heard that CBI today came out with a statement, or not a statement. I heard from the other channel saying that the distance between the ceiling fan and the bed was much more than the height of Sushant Singh's body. Now,
you want to
they have
assume
not
that,
ruled
sir,
out.
there is 1 inch difference, and that is if
Yes.
Sushant's height is taken
So he
as
can-
5'10",
so
which it
person can hang
wasn't.
himself.
183 centimeters is what he said
Yes.
his height was.
Yes, person can hang himself by bending his leg. person can hang himself
सुंदर
by bending his
बालकृष्णन,
neck.
आप तो
It
मुंबई
is
पुलिस
possible.
ज्वाइन कर लीजिए, क्योंकि मुंबई पुलिस का जो थियरी है,
देखिए,
यू आर पुटिंग आउट verbatim
I
right
am
here
quoting
for
the other
people.
channel.
For
I am
people,
quoting the other
I want to ask Dr.
I am quoting
Anand
the other
Ranganathan.
channel.
Dr. Anand Ranganathan, why can't a body hang in the night? Well, the Mumbai police, if Mr. Sundar Balakrishnan is to be believed, then the Mumbai police should have asked the people who were found in the house and who were in the house when Sushant died. And the juice theory is not matching with the autopsy theory, and the autopsy theory is not matching with the juice theory, then clearly there is some foul play that has happened by the people in the house. I'm asking you a simple question. Either Sushant Singh Rajput died before the 12 o'clock or 12:30 or 1 o'clock in the afternoon that the people at home are talking about, or the autopsy was deliberately delayed so that no traces could be found out.
Yeah, good evening, Navika. You know, of all the botch-ups by the Mumbai police that you have reported in the past 2 months, all the botch-ups, and there have been probably 24, this one is by far the most damning. It is inexplicable and it is unpardonable, and if true, this is the evidence, if any was needed, that there has been an attempt to destroy the case. Now let me explain, please give me a minute. You see, you can decide, if you want to botch up a case, you can decide to not interview a crucial witness. That's fine, and that would be a botch up, but that witness exists. So another police force like the CBI would be able to interview that witness. You can decide so many things. You can decide not to investigate a financial crime. All right, fine. But those financial crimes, irregularities exist. And somehow, maybe years down the line, months down the line, some other police force will come and investigate it. So that evidence exists. But if you destroy biochemical evidence, then the case is destroyed forever. And this is what my fear is. The evidence that you brought today is the destruction, wanton destruction of biochemical and scientific evidence. So this is what actually tells me that there has been some irregularity going on, definitely. And according to the JFMT Indian guidelines, just give me 30 seconds. One of the essential parameters to be noted during an autopsy, number 6 on the list, Navika, is time of death. Now it can be marked undetermined. For example, you can take a guess from these many hours to that, but it can never be left blank. And what you say is that it has been left blank. So obviously what you're suggesting makes it evident that these guidelines have not been followed. Now, I think couple of days ago, there was a panelist on your panel. I asked the same question. He said, I've been attending a lot of autopsies and these things are normal. I asked him, have you ever seen an autopsy report where this column has been left blank, time of death? He didn't answer it directly. So if I can ask my good friend Tehseen Poonawalla, what does he feel according to logic and common sense and scientific aptitude? Can this time of death column ever be left blank in an autopsy report?
Tehseen Poonawalla, no time of death, no toxins, no alcohol, no remnants in the stomach. Was this a fixed autopsy procedure and a fixed autopsy report, Tehseen Poonawalla?
You know, the autopsy report was signed by 5 doctors. So if we're questioning all 5 doctors, the Supreme Court gave that answer in Tehseen Poonawalla, Judge Lohia case, where the Supreme Court said, and I want to just say, that the autopsy of Judge Lohia, in that the time of death was put approximate time of death, and the body was handed over to some strange person who claimed to be a relative of Lohia, a relative of Lohia. So Supreme Court said, don't go into that. Now we're challenging the Supreme Court. It's laid down the guidelines in Judge Lohia. Now, second thing, I just want to ask one simple point. The CBI today is investigating this matter. All these issues will surface. But where is the question of any wrong play? Is there any evidence of wrong play? If that evidence exists, why isn't that evidence being given to the CBI? Kindly give it to the CBI. Let them prosecute whoever they have to prosecute.
I want to ask you, kindly give it to the CBI. Of course we will give it to the CBI. Why are you being so patronizing, Mr. Tehseen Poonawalla? I want to ask you, all these last 70 days, you have been sitting there defending the government of the Aghadi. You have been defending the Mumbai police as this great Scotland Yard. why couldn't they ask these questions? Why couldn't they find the inconsistency? I'm asking this question and I go back to Dr. Anand Ranganathan. Deliberate obfuscation of facts, deliberate delay in the autopsy, deliberately not asking questions to the people in the house, people who could give you evidence, and deliberate letting them go away even from Mumbai. Siddharth Pithani was sitting in Hyderabad, for God's sake. The Mumbai police didn't even want to find out if there was any inconsistency in his statement.
Can I reply?
Navika, I asked such a simple question to my good friend Tehseen. He mentioned Judge Loya's case. Now, in Judge Loya's case, he himself mentioned that the time of death, even though it was given approximately, but it was stated. My question was, can there be any autopsy report where that column is left blank? Tehseen, please say yes or no, yeah? Come on.
Now, again, let me answer you. The time of death in Judge Loya did not match. A false time of death was put in. Supreme Court said don't go into time of death. It's not immaterial. But let me put another point and let me finish my point that I want to make. I am so glad, Anand, today you and Times Now were questioning doctors. I wish we would have questioned doctors who came on Times Now and said Corona is under control in India and nothing's going to happen. We had the highest number of cases, including Amit Shah ji in hospital right now.
Tehseen Poonawalla, why do I get a sense that any question of Sushant Singh Rajput is so very difficult for you to answer that you want to go from Loya to COVID? You'll probably start talking about deaths that happen on road accidents. Why is it that you will not answer the one question? Can there be a blank time column in an autopsy report? Yes or no?
Supreme Court answered it. Supreme Court answered it. It said it's immaterial. Whether it was 3 o'clock, 4 o'clock. Supreme Court said it's immaterial.
Mr. Tehseen Poonawalla, stop misleading the world at this point in time. Dr. Sudhanshu Trivedi, the Supreme Court at that time had said that there are enough ways that you can check out at what time to which hospital Judge Loya was taken, and all of those had been sequenced together to get the approximate time of death. Why is Mr. Tehseen Poonawalla deliberately trying to derail and mislead this investigation and cover up, along with the Mumbai police, help them if they needed any help, because they've tried to cover up every single material fact on their own?
Navika, we can understand the helplessness of Mr. Tehseen Poonawalla. That's why whatever he is doing, it can be just summarized in one phrase: looking London, talking Tokyo. Whenever you talk about London, he will answer about the Tokyo. As far as the Loya case is concerned, Mr. Anand Ranganathan has categorically asked, was there any case in which the time was not mentioned? And the time becomes immaterial and different from case to case. In case of heart attack, the time becomes not that much important, but in case of poisoning, the time is very much important. So it can be scientifically analyzed. As Mr. Anand Ranganathan has said, if the biochemical proof has been abolished or demolished, then it has virtually demolished the entire case. I would also like to add one more thing. The phone was not taken over till 24 days. So this is also electronic hardware proof. If it is reformatted several times in between, then it becomes gradually more and more difficult to get the fundamental basis fact, whatever was there in the hardware. So right from day one, we are not questioning the competence of Mumbai police, but the intent of the government. This is to decide, for example, if he was taken out and he has been taken for postmortem to a particular hospital, who decided it? A friend, police, or who else? And was contacted with any family member? So again a question, then who had decided to go to Cooper Hospital or whatever hospital?
And the major issue Mr. Tehseen Poonawalla is failing to understand is, in the Judge Loya case, the family didn't have any questions. Here the family has questions. The family has raised this. There is suspicion of whether this was abetment of suicide, whether it's a murder. There are so many questions coming up. But before I come back to you, Dr. Anand Ranganathan and Rahul Ishwar, I want to just play out testimonies of two people. One is the neighbor And this is important, ladies and gentlemen, simply because the neighbor gives the time when the lights in Sushant Singh Rajput's room went off. Which is why in the autopsy, if the stomach was empty and there was nothing found, there was a delay in the autopsy. What happened to the juice that was given to him in the morning? Did Sushant Singh Rajput die in the morning or did he die at night? Take a listen.
लाइट जो है 10:30 पौने 11 बजे सब बंद कर दी गई थी। जी। सिर्फ एक किचन की लाइट ऑन थी और कभी भी हमेशा कभी ऐसे उसकी लाइट कभी ऑफ होती नहीं थी। 7 बजे तक जागता था। बट उस दिन जो आप लोग बोल रहे पार्टी थी, कोई पार्टी नहीं हुई, कुछ नहीं हुआ।
तो आपको लग रहा है कि कहीं कुछ लाइट, क्योंकि जनरली ऐसे आप कह रहे हैं नहीं,
जनरली लाइट ऑफ नहीं होती है, सो दिस वाज कंप्लीटली ऑफ।
तो मतलब कहीं
समथिंग समवेयर, आई डोंट नो व्हाट इट इज।
ओके मैम।
Do you really agree to this theory that it is a suicide? Can a person like Sushant ever commit a suicide?
Absolutely not, because I have known him very well, even though not for a very long time, but then how much ever I've known him for those 5-6 months.
Okay.
I think I have known him as a person who was so positive about everything. I will never even believe that whatever all this crap is coming out about him, that he committed suicide and, you know, he was depressed and all of that. I will never buy that.
When Sushant had just started falling sick, so at that time, you know, like, of course, like, Riya's dad is a doctor. So she used to, like, ask from him only that his aunt is getting coughs and it's not going away. What should I give him? So then he would, like, you know, tell some medicines. I would go get it. So his condition was not improving. So, like, you know, it became more of a panic situation that he's not getting better. So then the medication was changing.
Prescribed by father of Riya. Means consultation with the father who was a doctor.
Yeah, I think like she used to probably call
what was the condition that you're talking about? Sushant?
He had a viral kind of a thing, you can say, at that time, because like he was coughing a lot. So like that's why.
Did you ever see what is written on those medicines? What the name of the medicine?
Yeah.
Rahul Ishwar, friends expressed doubts about Riya. The fact is that her behavior has also been extremely challenging. You know, she leaves the house on 8th of June, doesn't come back, doesn't take his calls, blocks his calls, goes to the mortuary to see his body again. She is not a member of the family. How does she enter the mortuary? Questions being asked, and that Sushant was never somebody who would commit suicide is friend after friend after friend who said that. I want to ask you, Rahul Ishwar, what was going on, and what if Sushant Singh Rajput had died at night or murdered at night, because the neighbor says the lights went off at 10:30 and that was very unusual.
There was a person called Surjit who also entered the mortuary, and he claims that he took Riya around. What was he doing there? Did he have any relation? Riya was at least once a living partner or a girlfriend of Sushant. So I believe there are two competing narratives, one of suicide and one murder, which, you know, every Indian is divided about. And I believe even right now there is no clinching precedence to the murder theory, because there is no concrete evidence.
Absolutely.
There is no concrete lead that
and there is a
points to the
reason
murder.
why there is no clinching evidence. And Dr. Anand Ranganathan, isn't that the whole point of the autopsy report? The viscera had nothing, the autopsy was delayed, no time. Obviously, somebody didn't want clinching evidence to stay, which is why the body has found nothing and the forensic team went to the scene of crime 50 hours later. Dr. Anand Ranganathan.
Navika, absolutely. As I said, you know, even if you do not investigate, you do not take into account some fresh evidence because you want to, you know, derail the case, those evidence would still exist. For example, those witnesses would exist. Other police forces will come and, you know, interview them. The financial bunglings are on record, so they would exist. Even the bruises on the body would exist. As you know, in the West, it is quite routine to exhume the body because, you know, mostly it is buried. But in this case, if the body was cremated, I do not know. I think it was cremated because Sushant Singh belonged to the Hindu religion. Then even that evidence is gone. So I am not on any conjecture saying that whether it was a suicide because of the height or, you know, psychological profile of his partner or any of the other things. I am just going by facts. If you have removed or not taken note of biochemical and scientific evidence, then the case is destroyed.
The case is destroyed. Who wanted the case destroyed? Sundar Balakrishnan. 5 seconds. Who wanted the case destroyed?
See, I tell you one thing. 2 points were made. One is visit of Riya Chakraborty to mortuary. I will give you one, just one reasoning is when somebody goes to mortuary, it is either before the postmortem, during the postmortem, or after the postmortem. Okay? In this case, the suicide, the postmortem was done on June 14th at 11 p.m. as per your report. Now, Riya visited mortuary on June 15th. Now, if she has to go to mortuary to sabotage on the autopsy report, she should not go to mortuary. She should go and visit the doctors, the 5 doctors. Now, you tell me that did she go to doctor? She did not go to doctor.
Dr. Anand Ranganathan, another long theory, another attempt, another attempt. He will not answer the question on how she got in when she is not a member of the family, but he will talk about, अरे उसने कुछ नहीं किया, वो तो 15 तारीख को गई थी.
I am asking you, he is the...
Why are you asking me? Why don't you respond to the question I am asking? How did she go inside? Who helped her to go inside? Dr. Anand Ranganathan.
But I have just one question.
Logical question. I am asking you.
Yes, Sundarji, I give it to you. Some may say, now please, let me finish, Sundarji. Sundarji, please, I have a question to ask you. You know, some may agree with you, some may disagree with you. You know, you can build a psychological profile, you can talk about a lot of other things. I am talking about just one fact. It is not about whether somebody was allowed to go into the mortuary or not. It is just one fact that the time of death was absent. It is not that it was commented upon. It was not that it was approximated to. The column was left blank. Now I'm asking
big giveaway, and the head of the forensic lab on that sting operation clearly said that it was 12 hours late and no timing of death. We found nothing. Dr. Sudhanshu Trivedi, mortuary घुसने के लिए और इस तरह का टाइम कॉलम ब्लैंक रखने के लिए या तो 5 के 5 डॉक्टर्स बेवकूफ थे और या कोई करवा रहा था, ये क्लियर है कि नहीं?
देखिए नाविका जी, मेरे तो पॉइंट नंबर 1 पे चाबी वाला आता है, उसी का स्टेटमेंट अलग है. चाबी वाला अंदर नहीं जाता है, उसके बाद कौन से हॉस्पिटल में ले जाया जाता है, किसकी परमिशन से ले जाया जाता है, टाइम उसके अंदर मेंशन नहीं होता है, रिया चक्रवर्ती का वहां पर प्रेजेंस होता है, ये सारे के सारे एविडेंस. और उसके बाद पहली बार जैसा कि अब इफ इट इज ट्रू कि वहां पर ब्लैंक है सर्टेन कॉलम, इसके बाद तो हमें ये लगता है सुंदर जी, एक कहावत होती है ना, एक तो समझाइए आके कुपे में यहाँ भाग पड़िए. यानी कोई एक व्यक्ति नशे में हो तो आप उसका रेमेडी करने की कोशिश करें. यहाँ तो लगता है कुएं में भांग मिला दी गई थी, क्योंकि जिसको देखो वही आज मदहोश है. आप तो ईच एंड एवरी स्टेप एवरीबॉडी इज बिहेविंग so responsibly that
absolutely you nailed it, Dr. Sudhanshu Trivedi. The question is, was this a botch up, a normal behavior for Mumbai police, a sloppy behavior, or do you think this was deliberately done? The questions are many. We'll continue to find out answers that the Mumbai police has buried over the last 70 days. Big expose, and this nails the entire theory of suicide, because this clearly shows that between 10:30 that night and 1 o'clock the next afternoon, did Sushant Singh Rajput commit suicide or was he murdered? That's the question. We'll take a short break as I thank my panelists. We'll be back on the other side with debate number 2, Gandhi Mukt Congress, never to be.